Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a very special running session out here in the cave. And let me get position here so that I can see y'all. No, wait a minute. So you can see me. Yeah, that's how it works. Oh, wow. Alrighty. Well, we're back again. It's been a while, a couple weeks, right? First of all, this is a special running session, 800 subscriber special. And that means a big thank you to all my new subscribers and all the ones who stuck with me. And we've got, as we try to offer variety, we've got plenty of it today for as short as the video as I'm going to make it, around 20, maybe 25 minutes. And so let's what we're going to do is cover a little bit of vintage toy history mixed in with Milwaukee history, as well as a continuation of the Shorty Box Car review I did the last time. I've got a few new cars to show. And as well, I cracked open, as you could tell by the thumbnail for the video, I cracked open a brand new mint in box, brand new, 50 years old, mint in box Lionel train set. Well, let's get started. Let me get back down there where I can control things. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, wow. Doo-doo-doo. So I wind my way through the cardboard canyons. Alrighty. So here we have a vintage Marx Nike missile launcher. This is from the 1950s, 1960s, and this was a cool little toy. It's missing the launch tube. There would be a little tube that just was loosely placed on this thing, and these missiles would be inserted into it, and there was a spring inside, and you could launch them. Now, why am I reviewing a Marx Nike missile launcher? Well, something I learned recently about Milwaukee history is just because I grew up there doesn't mean I know everything about it. I wasn't really into its history until after I left. And this is something I found out a couple years ago, that during the Cold War, Uncle Sam had built a series of Nike missile sites in and around Milwaukee. These were called rings of supersonic steel. They were a last means of defense for Russian bombers coming into the city or over the city. And these would be, because of that, these would be surface-to-air missiles. And they only had a range of 30 miles. There were a total of 8 Nike missile sites, 2 within the Milwaukee city limits proper, and 6 in the suburbs. By the early 60s or mid 60s, most of them had been torn down as ICBM missiles took the place of Nikes. And the reason I brought this up now is because I'm trying to figure out where I can incorporate this on the layout. And you're thinking, well, Ed, really? You put that in the city? I'll tell you what, one of the Nike missile sites was right on the lakefront, okay? In the Lake Michigan was directly to the east, and directly to the west was the Chicago Northwestern Railroad yards. And just a few blocks beyond that was downtown Milwaukee. So it was very close to all that activity. And so I thought it might be cool to put something like this. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but we shall see. I mean, these aren't very large. The actual Nike missiles were much larger than this. The missiles themselves were real long. I mean, they're much longer than these little toy missiles. So I thought that was kind of cool. Nike missile site in my fantasy interpretation of Milwaukee. Alright, so I thought that was cool. The next thing we're going to do is look at a couple of new cars, Shorty Box Cars I got within the past couple of weeks. Don't remember if I covered this RX before, but here's a Conrail car from 1979. That's new. This Conrail car from 1986 I've had, and it was already on the consist. Hershey's had, Wheaties had, Great Northern had. I'm not sure if this Red Frisco was in the last video or not. I didn't check. Penny's had, Bosco had, Rio Grande had, Toys R Us had. This is fairly new. Lionel KB Toy Stores. So I don't think that was on the last video. The last video had 2 yellow Santa Fe cars, but then I got this thing, Ford Motorcraft. When I got it, it had a homemade frame with S-gauge trucks. So what I did is I took the second yellow Santa Fe boxcar, I took the frame off of that, put it on here, and now we got ourselves a runner. Erie Lackawanna, that's new since the last time. This I know is new. I just got it yesterday. Check it out. I'm not a big sports fan, but this is a cool offering by during the MPC era of the NBA commemorative boxcar, and it also included a set of all NBA team stickers. Okay, and I have those. This was actually a mint car until I put it on the tracks and started running. Like about an hour ago. Alrighty. That we looked at. Swift, Townhouse, TV and Appliances. We saw that one. Van Camps. I'm not sure if that one was on the last video. And then a red Santa Fe Shorty Box car. Alrighty. Now I've got one more box car coming. Should be here maybe next week. So that's something to look forward to. Now, to celebrate 800 subscribers, I had this this set out here for years. I mean, I got it pre-lockdown, and it was still mint in unopened box when I cracked it open just over the weekend or late last week. It was from 1974, making it a 50-year-old set. F3 Rio Grande service station set. It has the powered A, no sounds. It's just one motor. Powered A, dummy A. I love the Rio Grande scheme. I love it. An REA reefer car. Very cool. Rio Grande gondola with 2 canisters. A Rio Grande boxcar. And Alaska Railroad hopper. And by the way, these, if I can do it, these doors all open up. Okay, all 2, 4, 12, all 12 doors. And then a lighted Rio Grande caboose. There were a couple issues. I lubed it and it was fine. Took the motor off of the truck, and the grease was still in good condition. So that was okay. The only thing is, it must have happened during boxing and packaging of the set, but I think that REA reefer, one of the trucks had broken off. Now MPC for these cars use these really like cheap plastic pins to attach the truck to the frame, and one of them was broke off, and that means the coupler came off. I had some of those pins already, and I reattached it, and we're good to go. So now I'm going to do something here. Now the diesel engine does not have sound, but this is something I'm going to cover in an upcoming video. But for now, let's just hear what I do have. All right, and crossing. let's bring it on home. Alrighty. Well, it's been a lot of fun coming out here and running these things when I haven't been feeling too good, but those moments when I was feeling good, come out here, run trains, right? And of course, it's been cold out here. Just the weather out here has been crazy. Warm for a few days, cold for a few days, and coming out here sometimes was like, yeah, uncomfortable. And I wasn't going to run trains like that. Okay. Well, anyway, again, thank you to all my new subscribers, and welcome to the channel. And until next time, tschüss, adieu, auf Wiedersehen, bye y'all, and happy railroading.